He said, even God Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth, sees their heart. That these things that they did is not for their selfish reason, it is for the collective benefit of the nation. Let's go.
Na san ni da gwamnan Zamfara Bello Matawalle ba dan muna son wani abu muka yi ba.
He said, myself and the governor of Zamfara, Wato Bello Matawalle, we did not make this decision based on what we will gain whatsoever.
Sauran suna son wani abu, amma wallahi ni da Bello Matawalle mun ce kawai ai haka don ai.
He said, even though some of us may actually have their ulterior motive, but as for me and Bello Matawalle, we do not have any ulterior motive.
Ai maganin wannan matsalan na addini. Sannan musulmin Southwest su ma mu ba su sense of belonging.
It says the only reason is for the sake of the religion, so that also the Muslims from the Southwest can also have the sense of belonging. Oh God, let's go.
Allah, duk da taron dangin da aka yi, duk da addini da aka yi amfani da shi.
He said, even with all the conspiracy of ethnicity and the religious bigotry that was used during the campaigns by some people,
Allah ya ba Asiwaju nasara.
God now gave Asiwaju the victory.
Abinda muka samu muka yi a Kaduna yanzu an yi shi a ƙasa gaba daya.
He says that things that we were able to do in Kaduna, we have been able also to do it in the nation as a whole. Now listen, what did he do in Kaduna? In Kaduna as a governor, I will also show you that video at the end of this one. Here in Kaduna as a governor, he was able to ensure that there is no position of the highest office in the land that a Christian was given. From the governor, a Muslim, deputy governor, a Muslim, chief of staff, a Muslim, secretary to the state government, a Muslim, commissioner for finance, a Muslim. In fact, almost every position in high authority in Kaduna State belongs to Muslims. He says they have now been able to do it and replicate the same in the national level. Hear him. Oh yeah.
Babu wani makaryaci da zai zo ya ce zai fito ya ce shi zai yi siyasa na Kiristanci ya ci zaɓe.
Now he says there is no liar that will come out and say he will do politics like a Christian that will ever win.
An yi maganin wannan, dole suka yi shuru.
He said now we have solved that problem and all of them have shut up.
Tun da Asiwaju ya ci zaɓe kan sit.
He said after Asiwaju won the election, Khan has gone mute. Khan cannot say anything again.
To da haka ne za a samu zaman lafiya a ƙasar nan.
He says that is the only way we can have peace in this nation. You did hear him? He says that is the only way we can have peace in this nation.
To shi ma ka gani aka sake aka ƙara sai komi sai ya.
He said after Tinubu now, we now repeat it again and again and again. You know what he's saying? That after Tinubu, a Muslim ticket, we will repeat it again in another 8 years or 4 years, another Muslim, another Muslim. He says that is the way it should be.
Wallahi abinda muka yi kenan. Kuma ni da wasu daga cikin mu a ganin mu mun gama aiki.
He said, as far as I'm concerned, among us, we know that we have finished the work.
Asiwaju ya ci zaɓe mun gama aiki.
Asiwaju has won, we have finished the work.
Wanda muke muku shine a yi masa addu'a.
All we need to do now is to pray for him.
Ya samu mutane na kirki.
That he should have good people that will work with him. Now, who are the good people? According to him, the governor of Kaduna State, talking about Rufai, Nasir Rufai, the only good people, according to what he has said in his previous verse of this video, that only Muslim taking position will be the best for the country. Because somebody like you, Governor Nasir Rufai, with all of your exposure, education, and the fact that you have traveled virtually everywhere. Yeah, if you can be this low to be talking like this about religion, then I can wonder why the people who are not educated in the north, I can now imagine, I can now understand why they do not like other religion. It is people like you that sell bad knowledge to their head. And whatever people like you in position of authority say, that is what they will believe, because they feel you know better. If somebody at your level can be talking like this, I am ashamed of you. Governor Rufai, I am ashamed to even call you a governor. No wonder all the killing in Kaduna, you are not doing anything about it. Yeah, man, because you feel they are not your people. He didn't consider you. He didn't consider you. You say, what didn't consider me? Consider people in the kill in southern Kaduna. Every day, they are killing people in the southern Kaduna. Even as I'm doing this video now, I am sure there is a community in southern Kaduna that some people are being killed. Today, yo, haka. Anyway, I don't know what to think. I am not a religious bigot. I am not a religious fanatic. I have never in my life criticized Islam or any other religion. I am a Christian. But I'm doing this because of equity, fairness, and justice. How can you say every position of authority belongs to Muslim? To the people that are Christian? But Allah ne ya halice su ba? No, because created them ne? No, but Allah da ya halice ka, ya halice ni, ba shi ne ya halice su ba? Zaka zo ka ce wai every position of authority belongs to you. You because you are no. Nasir El-Rufai, you are pale. And the way you are going now, you are beginning to create some kind of things that even you yourself will regret at the end of the day. Because imagine a Christian governor also says the same to his state. Are we not tired dividing the nation? And I know all these are Christian governors now, they have seen this video, they will not say anything. They will not criticize him, they will not chastise him, they will not call him to order. They will allow it to slide. If you allow this one slide, another governor will do the same thing. Another governor will do the same thing. Before you know, every position in Nigeria belongs to them. And before you know, they will tell all of us to pack our load and go. To where? I don't know. Anyway, you that is watching this video now, I know you may have some sense more than the person who spoke in this video. Let me know what you think with your own sense in the comment section. Let's have a conversation.
One of the biggest problems of this country is religion. And that is why people like us are speaking against the religion lack of understanding that Christian religious leaders are using to deceive their followers. But beyond personal deceptions and personal profit and wrong interpretation of the gospel, there is another problem that the religion poses against Nigerians, whether Muslim, traditional worship, or Christianity. And that is the problem I want to address now. Now, on this matter, if you're a non-Muslim, so you practice Christianity, or you practice native traditional worship, or which is pagan worship, or you are an atheist, or you even practice another religion, which is like Judaism, Hindu, this question is posed to you. Because some Muslims might actually agree what I'm going to say. Some Muslims that are not sentimental, but at least Muslims might not actually accept with me. This thing that this guy said in this video, is it true? That is the question you need to ask yourself. You are from North Central, you are from South, you are from Southeast, you are from Southwest, or you are from even Northwest, where we have Christian states too, Christian people in the state. Do you think what this guy is saying is true? And if what this guy is saying is true, can you see there's a that the politics of Nigeria is being influenced by religion? And this is why the North or the Islam can be claiming they are more in number than Christians. Because when you look at the key positions everywhere in Nigeria, you'll find out true Muslims are occupying it. Now, the question we need to ask ourselves is, if Rufai did all this to make Tinubu become president, what suddenly changed? Remember, Tinubu is a Muslim. They are still practicing Muslim ticket. What is the desperation that is making Rufai to still wanting to be against Tinubu this time around? That is the question every Christian should be asking themselves. Is it that what they plan is not what Tinubu is doing? That then Rufai now is now ready to go against Tinubu by supporting Peter Obi? You see, you must be able to play politics by thinking right, not by sentiment. You might not like Tinubu, but before you go against him, ask yourself question: why did an enemy, why did a friend and ally is falling out with him? Now the same Rufai is ready to support a Christian, Peter Obi, to become president, but he's one bragging in this video that I make sure that this is how it's going to be. There's not going to be any Christian person occupying any position. Now Peter Obi is coming out as president to run as #1 citizen, Christian, and then they will use a Muslim to follow him up. The same Rufai who made this speech is going to support Peter Obi. Now you ask yourself, is everything okay back home? Is it a change of mind, or is it an allegation that this video is giving to Rufai? What is making him to change mind if truly what he said before is this? Or is it a disguise because he feel like Peter Obi is the way that then can get to every other place in Nigeria by Islamatizing Nigeria? This is why I said it's not made for the Islams. These are questions I'm asking, genuine questions. I don't want to talk too much in this video, but once you finish watching this video, this question is something you need to ask yourself to be able to understand the true picture of the next politics that is going to be taking effect by 2027. So that you understand, when you start seeing things, the event of the day, you begin to understand. This is why I bring this video. I didn't bring it because I want to expose Rufai. I don't have anything against him. It is the government that know what he has done wrong that they hold him for. Because right now he's still in detention. You understand me? But then we need to ask ourselves question: what is going on? How did Rufai suddenly changed? What is the desperate that, okay, Muslim ticket is still on one. Why are you not desperate for power? Why are you not desperate for supporting another person to say this government has fucked up? Is there anything you planned that is not working, that is making you go against the same people that you beat your hand in the chest that this is how it's going to be? By the time you begin to ask this question genuinely, you begin to understand the true picture of what is happening in Nigerian politics. Why we are saying that Islamic has an agenda, mostly Fulani, because the Yoruba Muslims are not the same. The Awuchi Muslims are not the same. And this is why we don't want them to bring the same kind of ideology of Fulani Muslims to come to the southeast or to come to Alebo. I'm out of here, Joe.